There's a dangerous trend in Summit this summer, and it's here already. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. First, the hunt is on for a new Summit Schools superintendent.
I don't believe anyone on this board believes the work is done. I simply just disagree with the leadership.
That was board member Chris Alleman from a school board meeting last month when they voted 4-3 to remove Dr. Marion Smith Jr., hand-selected by the same board. Consuelo Redhorse, who voted to retain Dr. Smith.
Although people say they are in, I really question our intentions because we have not shown that. And I'm extremely disappointed, and that's really all I can say.
The board interviews new candidates June 14th for appointment June 17th. Pickings could be slim, though. 3 of Colorado's largest districts, including Denver and Douglas counties, are recruiting new superintendents. The Summit County Graduate Parade returns May 26th as may be the only parade in downtown Breck this summer. Seniors from Summit High, Snowy Peaks, and the Peak School parade down Main Street, same as they did last year, and Krystal 93 will be there again, reading names and accolades on air. There will also be in-person grad ceremonies later in the month. There is no 4th of July parade on the books as of April. The deadline for a decision is next week. Local officials agree. When COVID fades, housing is Summit's most pressing concern. Commissioner Tamara Pogue.
When I first started, way back when at the FERC, it was really, there was housing. It was just a question of whether or not folks could afford it. Now it's not a question of whether or not folks can afford it. There isn't housing.
Data from a new housing needs survey is daunting. 70% of all local housing is vacation homes, and half of those are short-term rentals. More than 16,000 units went on market in the 2010s, and 1 in 3 were purchased by non-residents.
It's not just us. It is now all of our surrounding counties as well. You know, Lake County in this study didn't have a surplus of housing for the first time in the assessments that we've been doing in Summit County over the last decade.
Between Summit and neighboring counties, workforce housing is short by 2,400 units, and that number could double in just 2 years. Stay tuned for more on local housing and creative ways to meet the demand. This time last year, local unemployment hit a historic high, 26.5%, more than 1 in 4 workers. Today, the most recent rate in Summit is 4.8%, the lowest since last ski season, and a troubling sign for summer. Local employers are struggling to find workers. Several outlet stores have recently closed, including the Nike outlet, and businesses in every industry are currently short-staffed. Many blame the issue on continued federal unemployment payments and the lack of housing. In local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High athletes are back in action for one last season starting tomorrow when girls soccer plays Eagle Valley away and boys lacrosse heads to Vail Mountain School. On Saturday, girls lacrosse has rivals Battle Mountain at home, track and field competes in Aurora, and baseball plays Canyon City at 9,100 feet in Frisco, one of 6 planned home games this season, the most in Tigers history. These shortened seasons run through June with postseason for all teams after Father's Day. Phil Lindeman with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.